It is Throwback Thursday, and in order to know where you're going, you must know where you come from. We got a great show for you today. We got some great guests. You know what? As Charmaine from Uncle Remus Saucy Fried Chicken always says, call your friends and your frenemies and tell them to tune in to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and let me put you on the way I get my style right. These gentlemen located at 7149 South Main Street, right here in
Good to talk
Chicago.
to here in a
Whether it's the
second.
church, the prom, the gala, these gentlemen has the suits that keep me looking sharp and
Got
feeling
her out
confident.
first anyway.
Need that person. I ain't hear you talking to me. Call them at 773-966-4383. That's 773-966-4383. And tell them Action Jackson sent you. Jarrell.
Oh boy, appreciate that. Oh boy.
Donate online at my.org.
I'm so hungry.
AC.org or drop supplies at Chatham Community Center for Agape Kingdom Generation Church in Skokie. One Jamaica, one Midwest.
He's fabulous.
What's going on?
Well, in the raw for Tammy, yeah. She coming, right?
Yes, come.
Oh,
She be late. Then what up, cousin?
I need the scripts.
We're working on the script right now. What about Black History Day? I'll send you.
We could do that first.
You said it was smooth, bro. So that's happening to report on Kurt Franklin. That live. What up? Yeah. I only got one person, but you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Say what's up, because
Would you live?
yeah, boy, I'm live now. My things changed.
I see. All right.
We talking about the. Y'all think James Harden and that trade went smooth?
No, I think Vucic to the Celtics is the worst loser bullshit.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, not even just him. Kobe White. Gone. It's like they don't care about the city of Chicago.
It's like they wasn't that bad, bro. Like
They really.
could have made the play. Tennessee, y'all could have made the playoffs, bro.
Nah, they were gonna finish ninth again.
We got to wait on in the raw for Tammy.
So
So let's do Black History first. No, he's sending it to you to print.
It was gonna come down to the last game, like it does every single year. We're gonna win one game and lose the next game and be out front.
I gotta say, the league is so bad.
Who's reading on your phones?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to think that is. If James Harden in Cleveland, Cleveland just got a lot better.
Cleveland's good.
They just got a whole lot better. I'm so upset about that. I wanted LeBron to go to Cleveland. Cleveland! He about to be kicked out the league, bro.
LeBron?
Yeah, bro. Bro, when they start all of them smear campaigns and all of that, they got what's dude's name? Maverick Carter going on all these podcasts talking crazy and all of that. The Bush family on them.
Yeah, bro. I think the buses were tweaking lately.
Everybody's tweaking, bro. This team is in.
That's like woman emotions.
I think he just old, bro. And I think that they ready for him to go, bro.
Well, he probably comes into an organization thinking like, "Yo, I call the shots too." Like people hate that.
You're real. I want you to make the next song, He's Been Good, First Church of Deliverance. At the Black History.
Work for you.
Yeah, one second. First good coming your way.
He's gonna read the Black History off my phone.
Mega needs your help.
So you ain't no Black History script?
It's not gonna be.
I noticed this commercial play a lot.
We got 15 seconds.
That's my job.
Adam, they still collecting stuff for Jamaica? Okay.
He told us.
Barrel's calling in 2 minutes.
Okay. But should we wait on
We're
that?
going in. We're going in.
I ain't got no script yet either. Well,
Stay ready, man. Appreciate it.
of course, we are black 365 days a year, but in the leap year, we're black 366 days. But here on the Brunch Bunch, we celebrate our black history. So on February the 5th, 1884, inventor Willis Johnson of Cincinnati patented an improved mechanical egg beater, which significantly advanced modern kitchen technology, the San Diego Voice and Viewpoint. So shout out to this great Black History fact, inventor Willis Johnson of Cincinnati. Listen, Our black historian here in Chicago says all great dope things come from Chicago. I'm gonna say all dope things come from us. We got this, and you know what? We got you. Continue to listen to the show. We got more when we get back right here on the Brunch Run.
Hold it and go. Good.
All right, I just sent Barrel House, Rich.
Oh, I'm over there, bro.
You know you.
Oh, the song did.
Yeah, it's okay.
One call, he's keeping me. One call, he's been good. I just seen the heat, bro. Got confused.
Don't drink and drive.
No, still working.
Only if you're good at it.
Oh, Hitler, God bless you.
What?
Hitler on,
You rocking, bro? I see. I need one of them.
and he called me, and he said the N word on him.
We gotta do something about the YouTube stream because that's been happening recently.
Whoa. That's his name.
Yeah, I'm like, God bless you.
It's the YouTube thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's somebody out in like Asia or something like that. But
They playing with us, bro.
Ban and user deletes.
Right.
You're gone. See a block.
Delete the comment too.
All that.
I need my job, bro.
Oh, it's coming.
Hazen Buddy. We are getting a lot of YouTube comments, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember what they said about Tamara?
What? What they say?
Something like that.
I spent. Yeah, like that's just.
Oh well, you know.
That made her day probably. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for that call, though, right?
What time they calling in?
They're supposed to call it.
He don't play. He'll be complaining. Did y'all send her the link
I sent it to you, Adam.
for Burl to do both?
Send it to me.
Okay, cool. She got it.
What up? What up?
Hey,
Can't believe you back.
ain't you give me a hug? Ain't you happy to see me?
Yes, I'm so excited.
You know what? You know,
I know you need a hug.
yes, I just left the hospital, but I'm determined to keep moving.
I'm determined to keep moving too, on and upward and onward.
That's it.
That phone call on.
So you ready for Burl?
She
You
said
need another one.
The copy.
she's calling it right now. She said she need.
I got her. She has it.
Today is Thursday, right? Oh, I don't leave. Thank you, Jesus.
On the studio.
Hello, this is 1390. Oh my God. All right, that's
I'm in the studio already.
okay.
You did the intro already?
All right. Well, we just making sure we got our shit
Oh, she's in the room.
over here. So,
She don't.
how much? About 2 minutes?
Yeah, tell her give us 2 minutes. We're gonna be live.
All right, Miss Vero. I'm gonna put you on hold for just about 2
Tell her
minutes.
Adam finna send her the link.
How come we got so much reverb?
Be on the listen and jump in when they introduce you. Okay.
Marcel.
Okay, so I'm mute the StreamYard one.
Can you try the StreamYard again? Can you relog it? Can you relog into the StreamYard real quick?
I'm already in there.
I know. I'm just asking. Can you do it again?
Ooh.
You want me to go out and come back in?
Yes, please.
I'm so reclusive.
I understand. Can you just do it again?
Let's go.
All right,
We see it now.
We got it. We got it. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Jarrell, can we get another copy of the Barrel?
You want another copy of
You
something?
lost a lot of weight.
The Barrel House.
And it ain't none of that stuff.
Look, we got.
I've been stuck.
Wait, this gotta go. They don't gotta go.
Copy this.
No, because we need it for Verb.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta go to Verl.
Okay, hold
Put a
on.
microphone so you can hear her.
Yeah.
You don't hold it.
How about?
Okay, now you said you needed something for that.
Yeah, no, but yeah, just saying.
All right, we put the gang back together.
The first meal of the day. And the wrong choice. I was rushing. I'm like, I need stuff.
Something's wrong with him. Your go-to was flaming hot.
And I don't eat it.
Wait, the last time I saw you, did you have your hair like that? Oh, it was 2 months ago.
I don't know when it was. I don't even know what day it is. If I didn't hear the old song, I wouldn't have known.
We gonna talk to the guests, or we gonna do?
We're gonna talk to the.
We're going to do the
We don't have
guest.
any stories.
No, this guest on the phone.
When is Valentine's Day? I know that.
So I think she know the day she has it.
Is this
Hey, Justice.
That's asking.
Look, Justice had and grew. He got married while I was gone.
I tried to call. I tried to call. One play. I found one.
You didn't know? Where you at?
We got 30 seconds, though. We got 30 seconds.
I'm like, why you ain't called me? He like, why you had a lot going on? I'm like, yeah, but I would have liked to.
Oh, 26. Yeah, that's cool. 26
We
is cool.
called in 20 seconds.
The Johns, I know I didn't see the ladies of 1390 at the New Edition concert last night. You too safe for that.
For me, I was absolutely at the New Edition concert, and I loved it. Well, today, believers, we have our own resident apostle. That's none other than Apostle Verl Howard. She's joining us today on the Brunch Bunch. Once again, Global Peace Ambassador, award-winning author, speaker, and powerhouse faith leader whose ministry reaches far beyond the four walls of the church. Known for her raw, transparent, and empowering approach, Dr. Howard is the author of God. Please wake up my Adam. He's in a coma. A bold and faith-filled message for women navigating love, worth, and God's timing. So, from entertainment to global humanitarian work, she continues to inspire women to stand firm in their value, trust God's process, and walk confidently in their purpose. And we are blessed to yet again have her right here on the Brunch Bunch. Give a big brunch bunch welcome, y'all.
It's so
What's up,
nice to see
Val?
Apostle Verl.
Always amped up to be on here with you and Marcel. Y'all have so much energy. I love you all. If it was hot being 24/7, I'd be in Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, no, no, no. Let me say this. Chicago is not for the weak, okay? If you come here and you stay here, I'm not talking about if you pass through. I'm talking about if you come here and you stay here, you done grew something. And I can't say what it
You
is.
got to be built for it tough to
Yes,
make it in this
you
city.
gotta be built for this. This ain't for everybody. But you know what, Virl? We got big, beautiful coats. I know you like that. Big, fantastic hats. And speaking of hats, you wear many. So congratulations on your new book.
Woo!
Now I'm gonna ask you, and I already know the answer because you know I used to want to be a lawyer, and they train you when you actually ask a question, you better know the answer. But what inspired you to name this book such a bold statement? And you know what? It attracts people's spirit because a lot of people are waiting on their Boaz and their their Adams.
Well, I've been waiting a long time. When I started studying what God told Adam in Genesis 2 and 18 that he needed a helpmate, and he was going to put him to sleep, I kept on God, I don't think I look too bad. I have great credit. I don't have a whole bunch of baggage. I kind of got it going on a little bit. I said, what on earth is going on with my stuff? And then I just got an epiphany. Homeboy must be sleeping and in a coma. Time for him to wake up. Because I am like many women walking around here. I am his rib. Hello, somebody. And he needs to claim that rib. He needs to get up and recognize the rib. Because also God told Adam to name everything. The trees, the animals, the birds.
Mm.
So he said he was going to call her woman. Hello.
Hello.
He already. And he's still asleep. But that's
Mm.
where it came from.
Oh, I love that. You know, I meet so many Christians in the church, single women that are not, have not, and don't see any prospect of becoming married women. However, they're waiting, and that's the constant answer. I'm waiting on the Lord to send me my mate.
Uh-huh. Well, a friend of mine posted up a long time ago. I kind of got offended. He put a picture of a skeleton woman up, and he put up next to it that she was still waiting.
she was
Straight,
she was still waiting.
straight up, yeah, she was
Her
still
faith,
waiting.
it had to be some, it had to be some wavering, unwavering, not what way unwavering, but wavering faith in there because God does deliver.
He does deliver. He can speak life to the bones, but I don't have no bones. I'm not a skeleton, and I got some flesh.
You s-
And so I'm still waiting. I got flesh that still desires to be with my mate as well. This thing hasn't been easy. Hello, somebody.
Yep.
So let me talk real to all these single people. It's not an easy walk, and I'm not a eunuch, and I love men. So this thing has been a crazy waiting time period. So I'm like, God, you know what? I'm in a season now, and I went through all the phases. I don't need a man. I don't did all that. I could do it by myself. I went through all those phases, but reality kept slapping me in my face. I'm somebody's helper out here,
That's
and
it.
so I'm waiting for him to find his help. And like I said, I'm speaking life with this book. I'm speaking life. I'm telling my Adam, wake up, get out the coma. It's time for you to get it together. Take the scales off your eyes to come up. That's why on the cover of the book, you got a light skinned man waking up.
Well,
Mm.
let me say this, Virl. If this apostle stuff don't work out for you, comedy is your next call.
Well, bro, you know what? I love the title. God, please wake up my Adam. He is in a coma. But you speak directly to single women who feel overlooked, undervalued, or stuck in a cycle of disappointing relationships. What moment made you realize this book needed to be written now?
When I looked at my body continuously getting fat on its own,
Let's just talk real today.
my bones started hurting. Okay, when I bent over and when I started talking to other friends of mine who were going through the same thing, constantly trying to dye their hair to stay young, in the gym 10 times a week, I said, wait a minute. I said, you know, all these years have passed by. And then my prayers became, God, restore me. God, replenish me. God, redeem the time. God, keep me youthful. God, fix my body. Hello, because, you know, I'm gonna have some sex when she get married. I've been celibate a long time. And so these type of things woke me up and said, get on your face and pray for your ass to come out this moment. It's the season, y'all. It's the
Apostle
season.
Burrow, you are on one today.
Wait a minute. And the studio is going wild. I wish you could hear it. Like literally, even the producer is over here going,
But you know what? It's so real and it's so raw. And sometimes saints act like that they don't want that, they don't need it. But you know that's the reality. You know what you want, and now you're helping other women to understand that it's not too late. You just got to pray the prayer to wake up your Adam. God, wake up my Adam.
So
Then I
Vera,
started questioning. I started questioning what is wrong with me, and that's one of the chapters in my book.
oh,
I started going through that. Is something wrong with me? I was having identity crisis. You know, I was a
Mhm.
on earth, and I talked to a lot of women who are going through that same thing, and they just lost their value somewhere. And I had to keep going back to the word, and I found out I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm the apple of God's eye. So I had to keep convincing myself as the years were going by that I meant something. You feel me?
I
But that was
do.
another thing that became the catalyst for me to write this book.
Mm.
So Vera, because you are saved, because people look up to you, and you have a vow of saving yourself and your virtue until you get married. I have to say that very gingerly. Does it ever get to a point where you feel like enough is enough? I just can't do it anymore.
I've been there. I've been there, and I had to really. I've been there.
Mm.
See, y'all don't really. I really wish I could go there today, but then they'll say I'm not an apostle.
Don't go too far.
I have been there where I literally had to lock myself in the house, turn the blinds down, get on my face, get on my knees, and say, God, help a sister, because homegirl, right now, I can't take it any longer. And I have toiled with the idea of doing things that I shouldn't be doing. And so I had to ask God to renew my mindset because my mind went to a dirty place. I'm just saying, you
Mm.
know. I don't know if people can handle how I'm gonna talk about this. This is years and years and years of celibacy, living right, turning down 5 men that want to sleep with me. They got money, got it going on, and then they not the ones. You feel me? That's a hard pill to swallow. And it's been nothing but the grace of God that has kept me
Mm.
and me staying on my faith. I should be 100 pounds. That's how much I should be fasting right now. So this is what I've had to do to keep myself in a position to trust God that this man is gonna come and find me.
Mm.
Literally locking
And I've been
yourself
with the
in the
wrong one
room.
too. Y'all, I've been with the wrong one. Several other wrong ones who tried to date me. And they didn't appreciate who I was or what I was or who God said I was. And then also, since I'm the rib of the man, I should have his scent. I was taking out his side. I should smell like him. We
Mm.
should stick to each other. And they've done that.
And so these wrong men pools that you speak of. These are actually wrong men that are in appearance is doing the right thing, and you would think that these are people that God actually sent. So how were you able to sift out the fact that they were the wrong man?
Sometimes the very first encounter, they want to sleep with me. That's easy. I
Mm,
already know. If you already valued me as something else and you just met me, let's get past that. Let's figure out who we are. Let's figure out why I'm your helper. Tell me. Let's see if my vision that God put in me that I'm supposed to have with the man that I'm supposed to help lines up with yours. Just because
mm,
we both doing phenomenal stuff doesn't mean that we're equally yoked.
yep.
I gotta see that
Mm.
some other because all this stuff I'm carrying, all this stuff, traveling globe, books, movies, things, or whatever. This is to be an asset to my husband. Because the Bible says you leave and you cleave. You leave your parents and you cleave. You become as one. So I'm carrying all this material up inside of me to help him with whatever vision that he has. Then when you run into somebody and the two materials don't line up, that's where the problem comes in. And I try to sit in folks' eyes. You feel me?
Mm,
I tried to make myself their real. And at some point, we started clashing. We had two different visions. And after you get to know somebody a little bit more, you figure out what page a person is on. Because you might not know it instantaneously. And so that's how
So
I
Apostle
ended
Vero,
up
I'm loving this realness, right? And we have to continue to have real conversations. I mean, you said some God's grace is sufficient. He is giving you the wisdom. Is this book more of a testimony, a guide, or a wake up call, or a mix of all three? And what do you hope readers feel after they finish the last page?
it's a make all because the testimony is I'm still here. Lord knows. Let's talk about that. But there's been times I'm like, okay, well, I've been devalued. I don't need much. Why am I even here? I question stuff. You know what I mean? All this stuff he's doing through me, God. I really hope somebody hears what I'm saying. Because I've been there. I visited all those stores. So that's part of the testimony, but it really is an awareness. It's for women to wake up. Don't devalue themselves. You still are great. You still have a call. God still has somebody for you. I understand that your best friend is on her great grandchild. I hear you. But that doesn't mean that you did it. Hello. Hannah, God spoke to her womb. Come on now.
Mm,
Sarah was past the bearing age. My aunt asked me the other day, she said, why you like that certain type of man? It's not like you trying to spit out babies. I said, I spit out whatever God was
Amen.
spit out.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, it may look like I'm bad, but home girl ain't bad. My own doctor said, when you gonna spit something out? You still have a baby. But I'm just saying, it may look like it to somebody else. She's way past that year. Do you start taking on the mentality? I'm past that year in a totality. So I'm trying to give women some hope. I'm trying to guide them. Don't succumb to the madness. Don't succumb to the fact that you don't mean nothing to somebody that you stayed with for 10 years. He said he was going to marry you, never married you. And then
Mm,
now you feel like you don't mean nothing. So it's to guide somebody, it's to bless somebody, it's to encourage somebody, and it's to tell them, hang on in there. But also watch out. Watch out for the man that wants a hospice wife. Mm-hmm.
A hospice
Hospice
wife. I
wife.
never
Be a
heard of
hospice
that.
wife.
Tell it. Elaborate, please, Apostle.
A hospice wife, when men get past a certain age, they get in their 50s or whatever, they start thinking about younger woman who can take care of them when they get old. They can't take care of themselves. And they understand that the hospice wife comes with a price. She comes with a price because most of the time, a woman who's 30 years younger or whatever, 25 years old, she wants your money. But they don't care. And she will have a man on the side. I'm just saying, in the church, out the church, this is real. Sometimes we can't tell the difference.
mm.
So I talk about the hospice wife in the book. I talk about that because I've had many a men who have liked me but told me I'm too old. I said,
You were
I ain't
too
gonna make
what?
it.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
too
too old.
old.
If we were the same age, or even they were older than I was.
Okay. So I know you were looking at them sideways, but for the women who are actually, I'm gonna say for the myriad of women who are actually resonating with your message, are there still good catches out here, Apostle Pearl, that you feel? And why do you think that so many faith-filled women struggle with seeing their own value while they're waiting for love?
Well, as far as to catch it, I'm going to still trust God. I believe there's some good men out there. The book is not a male fashion book. Even though I do identify some men you need to avoid. Hello.
Love
I do
it.
identify them. because some of the men I have dated,
Don't date them girl.com.
uh, the submarine man, he comes, then he goes to see emerges, then he comes back up like ain't nothing happened.
Oh wow.
So it's not a male bashing book in any capacity. Um, but for part two, you said with the faith-based woman, it's just not enough. With the ratio of men and women all over the globe, it's already down, especially when you're talking about women in church. The church is filled with women. And for whatever reason, it's hard for the men to come up into the fold. And a lot of them are because somebody don't get mad at me. A lot of them think about the parent mentality of the pastor with the women. So a lot of them don't want to come up in the church. And I'm just being honest with you. So we have churches full of women, and so the numbers are down, and they're all fighting for the same man. I'm not trying to fight for no man like that. And then, so the woman gets discouraged because she is all of that in the bag of chips. If she moves to Alaska where the ratio is 20 men to one woman, they will let her know how great and fantastic she really is.
What part of Alaska is that?
Apostle Burrow, you are resonating with so many people. Tina Hammond said you are teaching. You already know. I don't even know why you said it. Tomorrow, if you send Adam
And I'm gonna have all 20 of my allotted men.
you know what? Apostle Burrow,
Girl,
everybody's asking, how can they get a copy of this book?
yes, how?
Oh my God, the book goes on sale. The book releases Saturday, February the 7th. You can hit it at right after midnight on Friday. I'm serious. Get it. It's on Amazon. It's on Kindle as well. It's a hard copy book. I'm so excited about it. And the Lord already told me it's going to be number one because there's so many women out here. Listen, ladies, you're not old, okay? God can restore you, regenerate you. And even if somebody going to get mad when I say this, even if the first marriage didn't go right, because of whatever reason, don't. Hello, you're not dead. If he left you, whatever that situation was, you're still alive. So I'm gonna speak life over you today. But they can get it on Amazon. Also, y'all know I have a new movie that just dropped.
Yes, we were getting ready to talk about that new movie.
Okay, so let me zip it up. But they can go on Amazon and they can get it, or they can get it from me. My website, if they want an autographed copy, my website is burlhowardministries.com. And I'm going to pray over every book that I sell. I'm going to write them and encourage it. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't have no children. And if it wasn't for the kisses that I get from my nieces and nephews who love them, doing depressed moments at Christmas time, depressed moments at Valentine's, depressed moments at Thanksgiving, depressed moment when I went to do another wedding, I don't know where I would be. And God used these babies to hug on Auntie, and they didn't even know they were speaking and hugging love and light into me and say, hang in there.
Amen.
Amen. Believe it.
Now, Ver, before we go, I want to speak to the people that are asking you, and I'm almost shuddering at the answer.
Me too now. I don't even know what you're about to ask.
Do you think that your standards are too high?
I knew you were going to ask that question. And I'm going to tell you no. And let me tell you why I said no. Because whoever God has for me, he ain't intimidated. He got it going on. We equally yoked. And I think sometimes some men take themselves out the equation because they have an Ahab spirit. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm very glad you said that because only a man asks that question, right?
And that Ahab spirit is a man that can be weak. I hate to say it, but it's biblical. It really is biblical. And I'm not a Jezebel. These accomplishments that have come while I have been waiting. You feel me? So what I have done, my dear friend Tamara, my dear friend, I have dated men who got it going on and dumbed down who I am. Oh, how is it, you want to, what dress do you want me to wear? What hairstyle do you want? I have dumbed me down. I have dated men and not told them any of my accomplishments or any of that. I have even dumbed down who I am in my real life.
But no more.
Intimidating to somebody, but God said, uh, yes, he got some man out there who knows who he is. My God.
That's it.
not weak. And God has them there, and I'm not giving up on God. And to all you other women out there who are waiting, same thing. God got some men who are on fire for God.
Well, it's amazing that you said that because this is the season up in this studio because Jarrell is looking for a wife. He wants to impregnate somebody. It seems like maybe you might be the
Oh
candidate.
my, listen, Apostle Pearl.
Oh man, what?
Listen, believers, make sure you get a copy of the book. God, please wake up my Adam. He's in a coma by Apostle Burl Howard. Go to burlhowardministries.com. You can get on Amazon or Kindle. .net, burlhowardministries.net. We're going to make sure we post that. Listen, we prayed, and I can't wait to see you at number one on the best-selling list. Let's give it up one more time for Apostle
You
Burl.
gotta come back because when the movie hits, we definitely want the believers to go because you are an entertainer, sis. An entertainer. Y'all give it up one more
Let's give it
time
up and listen.
for Burl,
Listen.
Apostle Burl Howard. Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate you, love you, and your man is gonna love you.
That's right. Wake up, buddy. Wake up. Listen, believers, get you a copy, and you're gonna say like this next song. He's been good to me. It's First Church of Deliverance. He's been good right here on the Brunch Front.
Oh my God, bro, it's fun
I think
day.
Tammy may be nuts.
Me?
y'all,
What I do?
y'all finna have too much fun.
What I do?
She is hilarious.
Look,
Is she
and you talking
hilarious?
about Sherelle want to impregnate somebody.
He's been saying it all ever since January.
What's this girl about 50?
Uh-huh. You can handle, girl. She said you're
She said that womb is ready.
the womb is ready.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
moist, it's ready, and something for the
You made Jarrell
Bro, it
blunt.
just said everything like, bro, borderline everything, bro. I thought she was gonna wild out. She was like, yeah, my nephews and nieces the only one that giving me kisses. I was like, please.
I was like, please
Oh,
don't
she
go.
wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it.
She's a class act.
Yes.
If it wasn't for them, I was like, please don't say.
When she said she had locked herself in the house, I was like, hold on, just shoot up. Don't go too far.
You know what? That's the best thing to do because when temptation gets a hold of you, those carnal forces, those fleshly desires
This
can
ain't
take
the song.
control of you.
You said he's been good, bro.
First Church of Deliverance.
Too
What's
late.
up, brother David?
Hi, how are you?
How you feeling, man?
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Tamara, very nice to meet you. Maria. Hi, Maria. Very nice to meet you.
Good. Oh, of course. How you doing, man? Good. How you doing?
He couldn't handle her. Oh, Justice. Tanya said that you could not handle girl.
I can't handle.
Did Tanya say that?
Tanya said he could not handle her. What's up, guys?
Girl, now one of them know me, man. That's what they got to know, folks.
Tina said, I'm hollering, not in a coma. My daughter said God needs to make some more men.
I know that's right. God needs to make some more men.
Girl, I think you can handle it. I think you can handle it.
I ain't so with
Jarrell, I don't know. You ain't gonna be the same after Burrow.
probably right.
Yeah, you definitely not.
Wow, I can tell.
You tell a man that, and that's gonna make them go. Yeah.
What?
That you can't handle.
She knows what she's doing.
Well, Tanya,
It's a challenge. She knows exactly what she did.
oh, girl.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Did
She ain't new to this.
you able to send him the list?
StreamYard, yeah.
So you can just let him know what he's on.
Okay.
You are welcome, Apostle Burrow.
This is so on my.
I know. I know. You turned around in the corner.
Whoa! I don't think we can play this on anything.
Apostle Burrow, you got them still talking about you. Jarrell said he can't wait to meet you.
She sounds like she needs some drill.
Oh, Lord.
DC?
Oh.
Hey, hey, you in the entertainment business? She good, manager, gonna hire you all over the world.
Get a radio station. You and her would be a good.
That was yeah.
Some divorce money?
No,
No idea. I can't speak on that. Oh no, your podcast would be. Hold on. Y'all arguing for sure.
How long we got, Jarrell?
I think your sentence is too high. We got two. We got a minute, though.
Oh my Lord, help me, Apostle Verse.
I'm arguing her for it. I can't.
What's going on now? Add First Church of Deliverance this time. We do. We should.
I know exactly what you're
Yeah, I play that. Yeah,
And it's 100% about
It's like you
good to me. He's been good to me.
all right, choir members. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, yes, you got it.
you said first church, right?
Yes.
We'll
All right, we
play
got
that
30
in a
seconds.
minute.
We got the Charles Jenkins one. That's not the same thing.
Mm-mm.
No,
Well, don't I?
I'm looking for it, but I don't know.
And they got some chicken downstairs.
We got
Burn one more piece.
There's only one.
10 seconds.
Jarrell been at the show.
What?
Thanks for why Jarrell ain't been at the show. He been chasing her. He put up running man.
Y'all hilarious. We going.
What's going on? So what's going on is joining us now in the brunch bunch is David Peterson, president of the National A. Philip Randolph Pullman Porter Museum. He's here to talk about a major milestone, the museum's 31st anniversary and the upcoming 2026 A. Philip Randolph Gentle Warrior Awards Gala, a powerful evening honoring leaders who embody service, labor justice, and community impact while continuing the legacy of A. Philip Randolph and the Pullman Porters. Let's give a warm brunch bunch welcome to Brother David Peterson. How you doing, Dave?
Everybody, how y'all doing?
We are good. We're excited to have you here. I think this is your first time.
No, this is actually my second
Your
time.
second time, right?
Been
Yeah.
here before
My second time. Yes.
because we learned so much the last time you were here about the Pullman Porter and how they were so intricate in the development of what we now enjoy and how Black history has been folded around them.
Absolutely.
And you're doing an amazing job.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So, David, the museum is celebrating its 31st anniversary this year. Why is this milestone so significant for the institution and for the Black labor history?
For the museum, it's important because this is us launching Black labor tourism history.
Mm-mm.
So it's another first. We were the first Black labor history museum. Now we're launching the first Black labor tourism history. In that district, it'll be the expansion of the Pullman Porter Museum. It'll be the creation of the Ladies Auxiliary Women's History Museum.
Mm.
It'll also be the launch of the Jesse White Black Labor Research Library.
Mm.
The A. Philip Randolph Culture Factory Complex.
Oh, wow.
So with all of these different things, what we carved out in the northern hemisphere of Pullman is this Black labor tourism district. So we have people from all walks of life that come and visit us from all around the world, and they just want to know about that specific story set.
Mhm.
Protect, preserve, and interpret that.
So for people who are not very familiar, because we do have some really young people that listen to us too, but for those who don't know the A. Philip Randolph story, in a nutshell, give it to us.
They were the grandfathers of the civil rights movement. So before there was a civil rights movement, they fought for economic empowerment,
Mm.
which is the foundation of any movement. They understood that, post-slavery, this was the first job that, most African Americans could have, leaving the South during the Great Migration, the first, second, and third wave of the Great Migration. And, what they did was they revolutionized, the workforce. They were the ones that created the tipping industry, so there was no tips prior to them. That's how they would actually get paid
Mm.
trains. And then, once they actually received their charter under the American Federation of Labor, a decade plus after, and they actually formed the union in 1925, that's when they became very, very powerful because people understood that, okay, this is somebody that can actually get a charter under the American Federation of Labor. And because of that, that gave them the power to go ahead and start using their influence in the civil rights movement.
That's an amazing story. And even those tips were robust enough to become family sustainable jobs.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. I mean, they're traveling across the country, daily. So, that's basically what made them so important and so impactful because they were able to carry, messages. One of the messages was the Chicago Defender,
Mm.
distribution channel for the Chicago Defender. So they would go down south with these papers and then pass them out all over. And that's how people actually found out about the opportunities up north in the Midwest,
Mhm.
because they were actually illegal down south, but they would secretly, send them out.
So they had their own underground railroad. That's awesome.
I was gonna say pun intended. That was a good one. So Brother David, you got this event. It's called the Gentle Warrior Awards. What does the term Gentle Warrior mean in the context of A. Philip Randolph's legacy?
So that's what A. Philip Randolph is referred to as the gentle warrior,
Hmm.
because he was a gentleman that I like to say could walk on both sides of the aisle. He had friends from all walks of life in the lady community. So everybody stood up for Randolph because they understood that he was more of a human person, So he fought for human rights, and that's why people from all races, all creeds, all ethnic backgrounds kind of gravitated towards him, because he was one that could articulate, their struggles in a manner that made everybody empathetic to their struggle.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually Eleanor Roosevelt that helped him, get the first meeting with President Roosevelt when he was sick, and she was giving a lot of his speaking engagements. And that was what basically led to the Executive Order 8802 in 1941, which banned all discriminatory practices in the armed forces and work-related fields, because she was able to empathetically, you know, tell her husband, "Hey, look, you need to hear what these guys are talking about."
Mm.
And that's what they made him sign that executive order. The reason he signed is because they threatened him and said, "We're going to do a march on Washington," and this was in 1941.
Wow.
So
Long before Martin Luther King.
long before Martin Luther King. So that's why he was a Martin Luther King was a mentee of A. Philip Randolph. So with people like Malcolm X and all of the greats that you heard about, they came up under the leadership of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. Everybody calls them the Pullman Porters, but that's what they were called at work.
Mm.
We evolutionized the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters,
Yes.
dining car waiters, and the maids.
Nice.
Because they were the first usually to incorporate the maids. So we like to look at them as pioneers in terms of fighting for everyone, because they were the first ones that incorporated Hispanic and Filipino people into their unions. They were the first ones that incorporated women into their union.
Mm.
So far before it was a thing, a DEI, they were doing it.
Yeah, before it had a name to it,
Absolutely.
or an acronym, as we say.
Absolutely.
So Eleanor Roosevelt, you know what? I just gotta say that speaks to the power of pillow talk, right? Because
Mm.
literally, she said, "Hey, if you don't do this, something not gonna happen around here," and it gets done.
You know what?
I got my energy from girls.
I see you and Burl, y'all just still on. You still on one,
Still
but
on it.
it does make a lot of sense. And so, and I just love this history. And as I'm sitting here, shame on me because I have yet to be to come to the museum, and I think we all need to go. And I'm gonna make it a point this month to come check it out because just to hear those stories, and I could start picturing the train, and that's amazing, brother David.
Well, unfortunately, you won't be able to come this month because we're under construction.
Well,
Demolition is pretty much done. And
mm,
we're at the point where we're in reconstruction mode now. So we required to build the next door. So we bursted through the walls, and that's why that entire block is going to look different by the summer.
wow.
So maybe we might even be we don't have a podcasting studio in there. Maybe we might do a live remote, a brunch.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, absolutely. So you got some heavy hitters partnering with you. Wind Trust is partnering with the museum for the celebration. Now, how important are partnerships like this is sustaining this cultural institution and preserving Black history? And if you didn't have a Wind Trust, could you still do this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is our 31st year, and we're not funded by city, state, or federal funds. So we're very proud of that. We operate on an entrepreneurial model, and we have some programmatic grants that we receive from time to time. We have a capital grant that allowed us to expand the museum. That came from State Representative Nick Smith, Congresswoman Robin Kelly. They were very, very influential in helping us. State Senator LG Sims, they helped us out a lot in order to get this process done. But we operate again on an entrepreneurial model. So regardless of what happens, you know what I mean, we make sure that we find a way to sustain ourselves. That's why we have a social enterprise, what we like to call it an arm, a for-profit arm called Randolph Dream CDC, Community Development Corporation. We call it Randolph's Dream because his dream was what this is about is making us master of our economic fate. So again, in 1925, that was his charge to the porters at the Elks Lodge in Harlem, New York, to basically appeal to their manhood and say, look, you all need to stand up for yourselves. You need to provide for yourselves. And that was their call to action. So we like to kind of adopt that energy.
Mm.
So we welcome all partnerships, all corporate, philanthropic partnerships, but our work is mission based.
Hmm. Well, I'm very glad that you said that because there are a lot of 501c3s, nonprofits, and even for profit businesses that are getting grants, and that's their only their only resource, their only financial resource. But see, the grant is not really designed for that.
No.
And so you are the living, breathing
Yeah.
economic engine example of what a grant is supposed to do, because you have to have something sustainable just in case you don't get that grant.
Oh yeah, and I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge, our founder, Dr. Lynn Hughes. That was her vision. She came from the entertainment industry. So she came with her own bag of money.
Mm.
And she was everybody, was down in there saying, you can't do this, you don't have background, you don't have experience in this. And she said, okay. And she used her own money, and bought the buildings and went to work. We had one initial grant when it started, but it wasn't nearly enough. So like I say, I'm thankful for being able to be under her leadership, because it was her courageous spirit that said, we're gonna do this regardless. So when government shutdowns come and grants are cutting off and stuff like that, it doesn't affect us the same way. Like, we weren't dependent on it anyway.
Right.
So we see people running and screaming and kicking and hollering, oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And we were like, we're gonna do what we've been doing.
I love the way you always put it things. It's like raw, real. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we've been doing.
That's it.
So you're honoring leaders across labor, government, and community advocacy. So how were your 2026 honorees selected, and what do they what do they do
Well, we
respectively?
pay attention to people. We watch people when they don't know that we're watching. If you will. We pay
That's
attention.
scary, but go ahead.
We like to, and that's funny because that's how we wound up, selecting Marcel, as one of our hosts, because it's like, we applaud and welcome the energy that he brings.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I've been
appreciate
from
it.
afar watching what he's doing on the West Side, and it's admirable. My father actually from the West Side, so shout out to the West Side.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh my God.
But like I said, we kind of watch people, and we like to acknowledge the people that don't usually get the acknowledgement. We want to elevate their profile. We want people to know who they are and what they do. And a lot of these people they're like sleeping giants, just like April Randolph. He was a gentle warrior, but you never hear his name when it comes to being the architect of a lot of these movements. People know that he's the architect of the March on Washington. They just know about I Have a Dream speech. But they don't know that he was actually the keynote speaker and then yielded his time to have a young person come and speak, who was Dr. Martin Luther King.
Well, they're kings and then they're king makers.
And he was absolutely one of those.
Yes.
He was absolutely one of those.
Well, you know what? When we get back, we're going to talk more about the event, how people can get tickets. We're going to keep this Throwback Thursday party going. Finally, it's First Church of Deliverance. He's been good right here on the Brunch Month.
I always love the way you articulate your vision, your
There you go, Jarrell.
always great.
I just had to pull a trick, bro.
David just still alive.
Still not a.
Go to PumaSportersMuseum.org. They get those tickets. Follow us on social. Share the post.
This your jam.
Continue to support the work. 30 years. Long time. Sounds like towards the
What, you got a friend in me?
Else you want to share about what's coming up for 2026?
always absolutely. Yeah, I'm saying annual events are in place, so the Juneteenth, Group of Necklace is still.
What is the key?
It's definitely Tony is the way set off and it's a keys to San Antonio place.
So pretty much every month.
If you go, I'll put them on social media on my Instagram. Sammy T Fair.
Where you all over? Where you all over? All over.
It's gonna be ready to go.
We just do a minute of this and then come back in. My chest is still hurts.
You should go to the.
Hey, what's up? What's up? They have to.
They're gonna know you by name.
Everybody is.
Recording glasses. Are you recording?
No, but look.
You see that video of the jail thing?
Oh, I saw that. That was so wild.
That was great.
The girl went to jail and had her medical glasses on, and they didn't take them. And she recorded. She went live on her glasses.
What?
Yes.
It was so funny.
Angela was having a
And one of them looked like a serial killer. Somebody go-
What's happening, Paul?
They was having fun in jail.
jail. Angela. She
Eating
goes, yes.
sandwiches on the video and everything.
They didn't know.
They knew she was being recorded, but the police didn't take them.
No, I'm saying that the authorities didn't.
Nope.
So now, everybody they're gonna take them from now on.
Of course, yeah.
So
That's terrifying. It's one of the best content I've seen in a minute.
What did they say? What did they ask her? What was she talking about on the recording?
They were having a ball.
They just was having fun in the holding cell.
They were having a ball.
Oh, her and the other inmates.
Yep, about 20 women.
So they bring
and
bring
lock
them
up.
bologna sandwiches with no.
And they had them. They showed them eating the
You don't
bologna.
tell me I know. Oh wow. And then they bring them out
All
like
right.
this is gourmet.
Yes, a lot
I
of
said
money.
these
Like, I'm
people
not
are
eating
nuts.
none of that.
How excited are you about being our co-MC?
I am excited. I believe this is my first hosting gig of the year. Yeah, so I am excited to be a part of this great auspicious occasion.
Sounds good.
We're about to sell these tickets and move these tables.
You already know. Five,
Already.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Have you taken the time to count your blessings? That is my theme song. No matter what we go through, God is still good. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. And I'm proudly posted with.
And it's your girl Tamara Fair on the air. And you know what, Marcel? You said a mouthful right there because I know everybody has their cross to bear, but it seems like you've had three.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out what my reality TV show is.
No, that's
Because
right.
Lord knows I've been living one. But you know what? I'm excited, and I just said off air, this great event that's coming up, the Gentle Warrior Wars Gala, is going to be amazing. I'm excited to be a part. It's my first hosting gig of the year.
Yep, head now.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited to get back into working and doing what I need to do. So, Brother David, let's talk about the event. When is it? Where is it? How can people get tickets?
Yep. So it's Friday, February 20th at the Wintrust Grand Banquet Hall. You can get tickets online at PullmanPortersMuseum.org, and the list of all of the honorees is there. You can see those great people. And I know I'm gonna stream y'all, but I'm gonna pull up this flyer and have to pause that for you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So we can shout
I
out.
want to know: are the honorees a secret, or you gonna find out who they
He
are
about
at
to
the
he
event?
about to do it right now.
So we
So
got, we got James Connolly, business manager for Chicago Laborers District Council, Juan Campos, Teamsters Local 705, Keith Richardson, president of the APW, American Postal Workers Union, Local 1, Larita Clark, CEO of MPEA, Ephraim EJ Jenkins, he's a founder of Black Labor Week,
Mm.
Kimberly DePuy, she's an Illinois State Representative, 5th District. Dr. Keisha McCaskill, Cook County Commissioner, 5th District. Tracy Murray, Chief of Staff for City of Chicago, 9th Ward Alderman, and she's also our Descendant of Distinction this year. Spencer Sr. and Henrietta Leak and Sons Funeral Home, and Sherman Dilla Thomas, also known as Dilla the Historian. And those are the people that are getting the awards this year. So again, we're really, really excited to honor people like that because of the work that they do that people might not know about. So during this time, we get to highlight their profile so people know who they are, what they're doing. And then of course, we get to give them their flowers while they're here.
Well, hats
shout
off
out.
to
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
honorees for making the difference in the communities that they are servicing, that they live in, and that they impact. So, for people who may not have visited the museum yet, what do you say they're missing, and why should this gala be their point of entry?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what you're missing is a very, very important undertold story in Black legacy, Black history. For us, Black history is 365 days a year. We like our story because there's so many intersections for all different cultures. We're a multicultural African American history museum. So that means everybody, if you black, white, purple, dotted, or spotted, there's something in that story that you can connect with. And that's why we love our story so much because again, we show people that it's okay to, have people from all around the world take love and ownership of your story. So we're about participation, not appropriation. There are a lot of people that kind of love to cherry pick what we do and then act like we're not doing it and try to do it themselves. And at the end for the in the spirit of the bigger man theory, we love it because our end goal is to make sure people know about the story.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's a way to tastefully do it. There's a way to have some tact and some professional courtesy. Everybody doesn't have that, but at the end of the day, for us, it's about the work. It's not about us. So that's why even when the museum is closed, we still tell the story. So it's not about a building with pictures. It's about, again, us preserving that legacy.
It's about a movement that we are still needing to invigorate. Like we still need to move stealth.
That's
And
right.
we're living in a time where our history is being erase if we allow it.
Not just erase, rewritten.
Rewritten.
Like we haven't even discussed that, but we will. The rewrite is crazy.
Of all of the fights we see taking place in the media, we very seldom hear about that cultural appropriation fight.
Mm.
That's where we come in. We make sure that we put it in front of people's face so they can see it.
Well, listen, Brother David, thank you for joining us on the Brunch Bunch. Let's give it up to him one more time. You want to make sure you get your tickets for the Gentle Warrior Awards Gala, and you can go to PullmanPorterMuseum.com.
Porter's Museum.
It's
Pullman Porter,
Porters.
yeah,
It's more
Porter
than one
Museum.
of them. And that's PullmanPortersMuseum.org. In case you don't know how to spell museum, look it up.
That's it. And Google it. But listen, Brother David, we're praying that God continues to open doors, give you strength. And I'm excited to come visit once it reopens and to see this whole district you building. So great work. To Fair on the air, we are out of time, but we're never out of content on this Throwback Thursday in the spirit of the late, great Reverend Clay Evans. No matter what you're going through, no matter how bad the day may seem, go home, get in your bed tonight, and pull the covers over your shoulders and go to sleep because angels are watching over you. Tamara Fair on the air, I love you.
Action Jackson, I love you.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too.
Modi, I still love you. Y'all stay optimistic. Oh, thank you for your love. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow on It's Finally Friday. Tina Hammond, what's up? What's up?
Not on Thursday, remember, we changed it on Thursday.
Marcel and I have been on the show together. More to come.
So, see y'all tomorrow.
So I guess not. I ain't